Hey everybody, this is Alexis Cabrera. Welcome to the episode number 3 of Why Is This Track a Bomb? And today I'm gonna analyze Soul Capsule. Yes, and the track is gonna be Lady Science. Lady Science was part of their Overcome EP released in 1999 on the label Trellick. And the catalog number was TR11, but there was a repress later on in 2012, but they didn't include the B2 track. It was Lady Science, but the tech mix was a really nice mix. For some reason, they didn't include it. Maybe they lost the masters. Who knows? Maybe they didn't like it anymore. I have no idea. Soul Capsule are actually 3 producers: Baby4, Thomas Melchior, and Tim Hutton. Later on, I just know that there were only Thomas Melchior and Baby4. I don't know what happened. If somebody knows, it would be nice to know. There are some vocals in this track, and these vocals were sampled from a 1988 record. And the record was from Vicky Martin, and the track was Not Gonna Do It. It sounds something like this. I have here the recording from the a cappella of this track. So it was something like this.
You kept on lying, now you wanna come back trying. Oh no, boy, I'm not gonna do it.
Amazing a cappella. So let's start with the track and then we will see where these vocals are. Starts like this. Already setting the mood. Wow, man. This progression is totally sick. Let's see what kind of chords we have in here. Well, let's talk about the chords first, and then we are gonna see also the kind of sound that I believe they used. The key is in E minor. Let's play the whole progression, and then I'm gonna tell you. And I'm gonna directly record it, so then I can show you one by one. So then we have here the chords. So I'm going to fold it so we can see only the notes. So then you can see that it starts in E minor, like this. And then it does this chord. It can be either a D major with the 6th, that is B, or it can be also read as a B minor 7th in the first inversion, because the B minor 7th, it should be something like this, but since it's the first inversion, then we need to play the root note in the higher octave. The next chord is a C major with the 7th, and then it comes to an A minor 7th and 9th, both together, because it starts having this melody or this higher note, and this is something that is called pedal note, because you maintain the same note even though you are changing chords, but you maintain the note. That's why we have B, 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 B all the time. And B, okay, B is actually the 5th degree of the minor scale, so that's why it fits perfectly. Now what we have in the last chord is A minor 7th 9th, because of the B is the 9th, and then we have to end the phrase and like that. And then we have the same phrase over and over again. Like this, we can already loop it, for example, and then we will have it all the time. Now, let's talk a little bit about the sound in itself. I really believe that it was recorded with the JX3P. So like this, but of course we need to filter it a little bit. There you go. There you go. It's like this, and then there is something really distinctive also in this sound, and the overall track we will find out later on, because they use the beat reduction pretty much on everything. There, and then I'm gonna open this one, and then it's gonna be like this. But this one is a bit too much. something like this, somewhere over there. I was filtering, but I think we don't need it. There is a slight difference in the pitch. It's actually killing my ears because this track was recorded from a vinyl. Thank you, Nekes, for giving me this recording. Okay, then I just got the MP3 file. Yeah, so that's why there is a slight difference with the pitch. You can really hear it. There you go. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on with this. Oh man, this melody. You can cry on this melody. So the melody is also really interesting. It uses actually the notes from the E minor scale. So it's something like this. So it's E, B, D, F sharp, G, D. The way they introduce the melody is with a fast fade in. Ah, there you go. It's E, B, D, A. And then it's D, E, B. And that's it. So, and then now let's talk about the sound. The sound is the SH101. In a higher pitch, you get these amazing sounds. Only having the square and then with the filter, I believe the filter could be even a little bit closer. Yeah. Yeah, it's more like this. Ah, yeah, and by the way, it also has this bit reduction, if you want to call it. Like this. So we have also, again, a little bit of this bit reduction. I don't know if they used it maybe as return effects. So then they were sending all the sounds because pretty much it's everything. We are going to find out now. So there you go. We had the melody. Now let's keep going. We start now with this bass line. Poof. Sick. And then again, SH101, of course, in a lower pitch, so then we can have a nice sub-lows. It's something like this. So I'm gonna play it together. I'm gonna record it directly. Yeah, like this. But there is something really particular is that it's not fixed to the grid, actually. They used a swing or a groove or shuffle, however you want to call it. I believe that they used the shuffle from the MPC, but this is only my guess. I'm just going to use the one that I have from the 909, and it's the shuffle number 4. Sounds very similar. Yeah. There you go. And then we can keep going. Now the bass line is also always the same, so we can just leave it there. Then you have that vocal. I don't know, somebody told me that it says let it go. Actually, I was always singing Fresno, or it was more let's go or something like this, but let it go. Maybe somebody can clarify this? Because I hear the S, let's go. There you have this vocal. Boy. That one. So then let's find where it is. So it was somewhere over here.
Wanna come back trying. Oh no, boy.
Boy, here it is. This is the part that we need. There. So it should be here. But it's another pitch. So I'm not gonna warp it. Let's move it maybe. Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's super short. Something like this. Yeah. something like that. And it has a lot of reverb. Yeah, you can hear the reverb. Nice. Okay, so we keep going. It's a really nice intro, a super long one. Now we finally have our 909 kick drum. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is also... Can you hear that noise? That noise is actually also the beat reduction. I believe that they also send it to the return track, also from the kick drum. It seems so. It sounds amazing. It has a really nice texture. Let's keep going. It's already a kick drum. We keep the chords, bass line. The melody is gone for now. We have the vocals. They are looped. Now we get the melody back. So as you can see, we have already 2 minutes track, but we are still in a sort of introduction. Now, oh yeah. With that really nice groove, shuffle, amazing. And then we have this melody. I believe it was made in a sequencer because it sounds like all the notes with the same length. So the sound, again, from the JX3P. Here it is. From this one. And I'm almost sure that is the preset org 2. It's the organ. Something like this, but perhaps maybe with the filter a little bit closer. Sounds something like this. Maybe I could add a little bit of delay, a little bit of reverb. So let's just write the sequence. So I hear already in the second step. So we have this, and then we have down there. Let's fold it so then it's easier to... So I believe it's something like this. Yeah, and then we have 8 and the 10s, and then we will have the 11. And then we have the 15s, and then we start again, I believe. Yeah, and then we do it again, 5, and then I believe it's the 5, and then we have the 8, the 10 again, and then there is another note, I think it's A. Yes, it's A. Pam, that part, so it's A. And A, it should be in the 11. I think it's something like this. Yes, exactly. But now, the missing part is the groove. So I'm going to apply also from the 909, the number 4. So it will be something like this. Super nice. And that groove, it's where we have close hi-hat, the open hi-hat, plus the clap. Then we have the chords, but in the octave higher, so it's pretty much the same. But the only thing you need to do is just select everything and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there you have it. Play this. And now it keeps going. Elements. As you can see, we don't have the vocals anymore because now we are focusing to these chords and the melody, and now we have the vocals because we needed something new. yeah, and by the way, we have these vocals. So let's see first the part that we need. I believe is this. Yeah. So we have this part. Something like this, but let's see the pitch, if it's the same. No. So again, without warping, and then I believe it's... Oh, one more. Yeah, okay, it's a little bit higher because, as I said before, it's recorded from a vinyl and it's not perfectly tuned. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you have it, but of course with a lot of reverb and some effects, like, I think it's only reverb. Seems like it's only reverb. And then we have it again in there. Again. And boy, it's over there. So now they are playing, with all the elements, so they all talk to each other in a mega smooth, nice way. Now we have the melody, but that melody now is played with another sound. I believe that it's done with the JX. Yeah, it feels like it's with the JX. Like that. Now the melody's gone. We keep those chords, of course. We need them. And that bass line, non-stop. Without the clap, so then we have a nice break and some air in the track. That's why now the kick drum also is gone. Very nice. And this is the way where you get rid of a melody that is been on for so long. You make a mini break, you see, first of all, without the clap, then without the kick, and then they open the channel of the kick drum one beat before the drop. That was nice. There you go. There, and with the vocals, so then you don't feel the loss of energy because now the melody is not there anymore. It was so present, but because we don't have the melody anymore, so that's why we needed to balance a little bit that energy, I believe. So that's why those vocals are perfectly placed. With a lot of reverb and delay. Nice. Let it go. Or let's go. Or Fresno. Or techno. Whatever you want, man. This is straight to the groove. It's focused on the groove, bassline, drums. And then we come back again with the chords and the sequence. Now we are talking. Should have done this at the beginning. Nice. Okay, now we have again the melody, driving the whole track. That actually are the chords with the higher octave. So let's do it again. Reduction, of course. Super nice. bass line. What do I say here? I didn't record the melody. Super nice, super nice. And then we just keep going until there just seems to be playing the melody. It's a perfect ending because you could totally, if you wanted, you could loop actually this part, you know, like this. So that was Lady Science. It's a great composition. Those chords, those melodies, bass lines, groove, everything mixed is totally perfection. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Why Is This Track a Bomb? Goodbye.